about that song called Bruh, bruh? You know,
You know
bruh?
what I'm saying? Bruh, it's just something, you know what I'm saying, that I always say. You know what I mean? It's people just always say I say it. It's that and you dig. You know what I mean? I say you dig a lot and I say bruh. And bruh is just like bruh is always a moment. You know what I mean? Somebody step on your J's, that's a bruh moment. Like bruh. Like, is you serious? All this ground and you gonna step on my J's, you know what I mean? And or it could be a good moment, like, you know what I'm saying? You see a fine lady walk by and she got a little hump on her back, you be like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you know, at the end of the day, man, it's just an expression that I always use, you know what I mean? So that's just where it came from.
Well, I'm digging the track, man.
I
It's a good name for it, you know what I'm saying? Because bruh is a common word, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know.
Sure.
Okay, let me ask you a little something, man.
What's happening?
What got you into this music biz?
You know what I'm saying? I always been into music. My dad was like low-key, you know what I'm saying, a DJ when I was younger. You know what I mean? He kind of made tapes for the neighborhood, for the hoods, where we lived in. My pops was military, so we moved around a lot. And me being as that may, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't able to like, I hear all the time people be like, yeah, I've been knowing this cat since the 2nd grade. I've been knowing this cat since kindergarten. I never had the luxury to say that because we moved around too much, you know what I'm saying? So music was like my friend, you feel me? Like it was the only thing that made sense to me.
And how old are you?
I'm 29. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? All right. And your dad, what kind of DJ was it? For what kind of music?
I mean, he just loved new music that was coming out, and at the time he had friends or partners that he used to kick it with that always had access to new music that people didn't even hear yet. He was hearing about artists that was coming out that nobody really heard of yet, you know what I'm saying? And then by the time they did it, his tapes was already circulating. And one day, I happened to just be up when I wasn't supposed to, you know what I'm saying? And his homeboy would come in and tell all these stories, you know what I mean, based on his life, but rapping it, you know what I'm saying? So I asked my pops one day, like, what was he doing? Like, what the hell was that? My pops was like, that's rapping, you know what I'm saying? That's when you tell stories through rhyme scheme. Telling your story, you know what I'm saying? So I started getting into it, and one day I used to hang with like 9 friends. And one day I was hanging out with them, and we had went through some horrible stuff that week. You know what I'm saying? For kids though, you know what I'm saying? Just us stealing out the store, getting caught, just stuff that was going on that whole week. You know what I'm saying? 2 of my partners had got caught and sent to juvenile. So I had rapped about everything that happened that week, and they had never heard me rap before, and all my friends went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, oh, that was crazy. Like, you rap. You told our actual story. So, you know what I'm saying? From there, I just wanted the acceptance from that. And that feeling felt so good to me. And even from the older kids in the neighborhood that was doing stuff, they would always show me love and be like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? Like, don't touch him. Don't mess with him. That's the little homie. You know what I'm saying? Just based upon me doing music. They would always be like, that's the little homie. Don't touch him.
Oh, just
you know what I'm saying? So I would always say, I never had no problems. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, where'd you get your nickname from? You know what I'm saying? High Strong.
It comes from many different places, but you know what I'm saying? What I got it mainly from is, you know, High Strong, the word means easily excited but surely tempered, and that explained me as a little kid, you know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, not even as a little kid, just as a person, you know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, I was always the shortest person. I played basketball on my team all 4 years of high school, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like being the shortest, I wanted a lot more respect than what people normally, like when you look at a big dude on the street, you be like, man, he big, I wouldn't mess with him. You instantly think that. He may be the softest dude you ever seen in your life, but because he's big, you feel that way. See, people don't feel that way about small people. Small people have to really work toward their respect. So I felt like I wanted to be a boss. I didn't want to be a member of a crew. You know what I'm saying? So I made sure that I was that. And I had my brother was he was a blood, and one of his OGs told me, he was like, man, you know, you always trying to help your brother fight. You're not even in this gang. Like, you're not even a part of that. And I was like, you right, you know what I'm saying? But that's my brother, and I ride for him. And he was like, you a little too high strong about certain things. And everybody just kind of started calling me strong, you know what I'm saying, from there. So,
High Strong.
So High Strong came about, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, tell me a little something about yourself, man. Where do you see yourself at in, like, let's say 5 years with this music? You know what I mean?
5 years from now, man, I probably see me on a Grammy stage. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, because where we at right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, to tell a little bit about what we got going on right now. Like, we're on our own tour right now. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of deal offers on the table thanks to a business partner of mine from LA named Milo. Yeah. And we just been moving, man. We decided to just go on our own tour. We didn't want to sign to nobody because we was out there looking for a record deal. It didn't work. We went to New York back in '09. And we sat in front of the BET people. We waited there for 4 hours for them to meet with us for 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And I was on that show, 106 in Park. I was there as just a crowd member. Ended up linking with a dude named Alex from out there in New York. And, you know, I still went back and seen them. I just went back to New York. It was part of our tour this time, and I just went back this year, a couple months ago, actually April. We went in April, and it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? I linked up with the same dude, and it just the stuff we get. Our tour started in Korea. I had a connection out there in Korea.
What?
We did 7 cities.
All over the map.
We did Seoul, we did Daegu, and then from there we went and did from Korea we went to Oklahoma. We did a show with Future. You know what I'm saying? And Future happened. It was so crazy. He happened to like our show so much. You know what I'm saying? He gave us praises. You know what I'm saying? He told us what was good. It was really dope. We ended up doing El Paso with Kirk O'Banks. He did a couple more cities with us because he liked the way that we was handling our tour.
Yeah.
So it was just it's just been great, man. Because it goes along with what you guys were talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? Which is great about marketing yourself. I'm very good at that. You know what I'm saying? I got the Fly Zone clothing line of the shirts that I just gave you guys today,
man. I appreciate
and that's
that.
really for sure. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want you. And Fly Zone, everything that I do, it represents me as a person. It's not only marketing, but it represents me. Fly Zone basically means that when you this fly, there's no such thing as a no fly zone. You understand what I'm saying? I can fly anywhere, I can land anywhere, because I'm that fly. So anybody that wears
this shirt, them air rights to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
So I just want, anybody that wear the gear, I want them to feel the same way. You know what I mean? For real.
Pass over my air rights, man. I'm gonna ticket your ass, brother.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I want to say a lot of artists don't come bearing gifts and things like that. So I want to say thank you. A lot of times we miss that opportunity of just saying thank you to someone.
Yeah.
So I want to tell you thank you, High Strung, for bringing us something. And I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
You know
I
what I'm
appreciate
saying?
you guys
I
having me.
appreciate your vision. I appreciate you sticking in that thing. And just know, as you're going down your journey, there's still so many doors that can be open for you.
Right.
You understand that you may not know how to go down there.
Right.
You understand? And so one of the things that an artist could ever do to quicken their step is to create them a clothing line.
Right.
Because if you're going to go and you're going to be doing shows, like, why not wear your own brand?
Right.
And then somebody, I don't care if it's one person a show, somebody's going to believe in something that you look good in
Right.
and going to want to buy it.
Agree.
You know what I'm
Agree.
saying? So thank you for bringing that, and I'm going to definitely bring one back for Honey. Don't forget to give me my little extra
I got you.
large.
I got you.
He did something that I really appreciate. He said that, do I need a medium? And I was just go in on you, man. Just thank you. So I really do appreciate that. One of the things I want to ask you, in creating the brand and creating your music legacy,
Right.
what is that one thing, if you could ask your first starting self to do and not to do?
What is the one thing
If you had to go back and talk to yourself,
Right.
you knowing what you know today, what is that one thing that you could go back and ask yourself back then what you would do or not do?
One thing I would tell myself back then is to have more of an open mind as I do now. You know, back then I had some opportunities open for me, but I was just so caught up in myself that I didn't allow those opportunities. I would get mad in meetings and be like, man, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Instead of thinking about, everybody's not going to agree with the things. One thing I learned about business is the people that actually don't agree with you all the time is the ones you need by your side the most. The yes men are the ones you need to get rid of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people that take your ideas and challenge them when you land them on the table and say, I don't know about that.
Constructive criticism.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
and that make you show them your ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like some people you can tell them your idea and they don't see what you see in your vision. But when you show them, they say, oh, that's what you meant by that. You know what I'm saying? It's like even the way we marketed this show in San Antonio, we set a record in the venue that we did, because that's normally the venue they have like other people come out to, and they said that we were the only locals to ever sell that many tickets, front door and online. You know, and it's because what I did was when they gave me 100 tickets by hand, I asked for 150. Instead of just telling everybody that, because I'm not worldwide known, you know what I mean? I'm still out here getting it like everybody else. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna put my tickets online and tell everybody just to go get my tickets. Because the first thing I'm gonna think if somebody tell me that, I don't know you. Why I'm gonna go online? So I said, I tell you what, if you live in San Antonio or the Austin region, if y'all in these two cities, just hit me on Facebook or call me. I will come and deliver the ticket wherever you are. You don't even have to get in your car. I will use my gas money to pull up wherever you are, and I did that for 150 people.
Damn,
And then when people
boy.
seen that, other people were like, "Hey man, you still got tickets?" And I was like, "I don't." I gave them out. I sold to 150 people, And what happened was from there, people just started buying online because they were like, man, people are really buying this guy's tickets. They seen people tagging me on my page with that, and they said, that's genuine for this guy to go out and get the tickets to those people. And I mean, I met people in some wild places.
That's some real shit.
You know what I'm
there,
saying?
man.
Some people made me meet them in their basement while they were doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I met some people in some wild situations on the south side, on the east side, everywhere, you know what I'm saying, in the city. But I was happy to do it because I wanted people to feel like it was personalized, which it was. You know, and the hand claps and people bringing out their cell phones and all this stuff when the show started, I couldn't even start my intro. You know what I'm saying? I actually put my hand on my heart and I had to back away from the mic because it was that surreal to me. It's like, y'all, everybody spends, when somebody spends, I don't care if it's $10, when somebody spends $10 on your shirt, that's $10 they went to work and worked 8 hours for.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They spending their hard-earned money to say, I want a shirt from you, I want a CD. So you have to pay homage to those people. You have to show respect and show love to those people because they don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And this is, I quit a job that I was at for 10 years to do this full time. So every time somebody buys a CD or a shirt, you actually helping me feed my daughter and get money to my family.
You know, I used to be the same way, but it wasn't with the music game or nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I used to go
yeah.
meet people in their house, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
I had to
saying?
meet some people on some
You know what I'm
circumstances.
saying?
It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I remember
They wild.
Mike can tell
You know
you
what
that
I'm
we
saying?
had the camera out on the south side. Was it the south side, Mike? We had the camera out on the south side, man. It was. I thought we was gonna have to put the camera down a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we in the right area to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was all love. You know what I'm saying? Because people, one thing about people is real people. That is that no matter what hood you go in, it's like walking into somebody's house. As long as you show a lot of respect and you're not out there acting wild in somebody else's hood, then you're fine. You know what I'm saying? And you can go anywhere you like to.
It's just like my boy Jack said, man. From my hood to your hood, number
Yeah.
love, same thing. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just you got to show that respect, and I've been loving it, man, because I in San Antonio, I'm originally from Killeen, Texas. You know what I'm saying? But I moved to San Antonio in '07, so San Antonio's like a second home to me.
You a Spurs fan?
Sorta.
I am,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Oh, hey,
I'm a
diehard
Spurs fan, but
man.
I'm also I'm an old school '90s Bulls. You know what I mean? So Bulls.
I can see that. I can see
Yeah.
that.
So I'm
man,
a tug of war, but Bulls don't pull off like they supposed to. So
I'm trying to tell you though, man.
and you definitely have to respect. You definitely have to respect the Spurs. You can't ever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because they
for real.
always in the playoffs. They always gonna do their thing, and that's what it is.
They always in the almost finalists in the playoffs. Always,
And
man.
for them to be their age and going against all these young teams is an amazing
They
thing.
got a good team coach though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Popovich.
They all play
Shout out
together,
Pop.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a good thing going on. You know, I might be from the Houston area, but I'm a Spurs fan, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
But when it comes to football, I'm Texan, so watch out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. You
Yeah,
too.
man.